of community meetings, along with efforts to create social awareness and initiatives to educate the public on issues of interest to the North Abaco community, beginning with our road conditions, the Treasure Cay Airport Terminal, and the North Abaco Port. We need answers and action.
Yes, sir.
I repeat, we need answers and action.
Yes, sir.
It is our expectation that the Prime Minister find it necessary to come and meet with the citizens of North Abaco in short order so that our questions and concerns can be addressed while providing us with a plan on the way forward.
On the North Abaco Port project, I'm going to read this particular one. It says, "Dear Honorable Colby Davis, it has come to our attention that a private partner may have been selected to collaborate with the government on the North Abaco Port project. The North Abaco Pastors Association, on behalf of this resident of North Abaco, is seeking confirmation of this news, as Abaconians are eager for details regarding the initial public offering associated with this development. In spite of our present effort to obtain information from relevant governments, agencies, and personnel, there remain unanswered questions surrounding this project of the port. In light of this, the residents of North Abaco are requesting a meeting with you to directly address this concern and gain clarity on the matter at hand. Your prompt attention to this matter is highly appreciated, and transparency and open communication are crucial in fostering trust between the government and its constituency. Looking forward to your response." Also, there was another letter which I'm not going to read. It was sent also to Honorable Jobert Colby Davis on the 28th of July this year, and still we haven't heard. Now, our concern is this. I was made to understand by the former government, the Right Honorable Hubert Ingram, many years ago, that the port was a gift for the North Abaconians by the Chinese government. They held a meeting at the Church of God, and they inspired us to put our actions into play so that we'll be ready for when the port is finished.
Right.
We went to that meeting, and some of us was in preparation. But the time went and the government changed and nothing happened. And so now we're sitting here still waiting. I understand that that particular port, if it was someplace else, it would have been open. But because it's in North Abaco, it's just lying there. We are still paying for it. Why is it that we are paying for something we cannot use? Some people are saying that, well, we don't deserve it. What do you mean we don't deserve it? All great things start from small beginnings. And so, Marsh Harbor, do you know the name Marsh Harbor? Marsh. They built that from scratch. And look where Marsh Harbor is. I am tired driving Marsh Harbor. I don't know about you. Breaking up your cars, hard road, you got the port right there. We have opportunities that's given us if the government says yes to that port and involve us. Trading is very important. We got some of the best fishermen in the north. Marsh Harbor exporters that run for years, and the other company, they're the ones that take the lobsters out of north and carry it to south and send it to all the states. We as North Abaconians have an association that's called the Co-op. We understand what it means to make market, because all you need is a cooperation. The world is so small. Just by the internet alone, you could have sales all over the world. And because the port is right here and you have a shipping agency, makes it easy for us. We can save money by just going there, right? And then the thing about it is, I don't know why the government is not saying anything to us. Is it ours? Why are we paying for it? Who should we give it to? It is ours. So I believe that the time has come It's trading. Abaco got more coconuts. We were in the tropic. We're in a belt for gold. We can export all the coconuts in the world right there. That's a start for local Bahamians. We have taught our people how to do stone crabs. Stone crabs are plentiful down north as well. We know how to boil stone crabs. Give us the opportunity. We don't stand up, we're going to lose. This is not about politics, like the President said. I am not a political person. I work for people, not parties. And so, get that plot going.
Yes, sir.
Valeria wants to come in.
Yes.
I got a friend want to come in.
Yes, sir.
There's a group of people in Freeport right now raising $2 million. And they want to also use that port. Because they have plans for us as well. And they want to hire more people to come on board. So, my brothers and sisters, let's make a deal with the government to go forward. Amen?
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
It is always said, and it is true, that your last experience to a place can wipe out your whole adventure. So if they have a bad experience leaving the Bahamas, which is not a decent terminal, or not a place that they can utilize a toilet, can I use that simple word? And I've seen tourists running in the bush. I've seen it. Before I get on the airplane, and I just want to verify, when I speak about the airplane, I am not only a pastor, I'm a certified pilot. I've been flying for 37 years. Got my license in 1992. And I'm saying to you that we need to do something quickly about the Treasure Cay International Airport. Right now, as we speak, it's overgrown. And the last time I taxied on it, I see some work was going on the two ends. I think they're making provision for something like a 737 can turn around on both runways. That airport is actually 1432. And I've observed on one of my flights, as I was taxiing down, there was a pothole. I hope it's fixed. Because on landing with a speed of about 90 to 700 miles per hour for a jet, if they were to blow a tire on landing, it could be disastrous. So I don't know if it's fixed because I'm not allowed to go out there. But I went up there and took some pictures, and we hope to share them on our Facebook page, on the NAPA. But I'm saying to the government, it is very important that we get the Treasure Cay International Airport going. And I know sometimes because we are relaxed, we would like for Bahamas to come back to Treasure Cay. We want Bahamas to back in Treasure Cay. As we mentioned, to avoid that drive because the drive is not pleasant. You will hear about that. So I'm saying to you, to our government, and to those of you responsible, and I hope our Deputy Prime Minister, who's responsible for aviation, is listening. We need urgent care at the Treasure Cay International Airport. And it has been like that since during 6 years. It's unacceptable for a port of entry where one of the world's best beaches, the Bluff House Treasure Cay, the Bluff House Treasure Cay is overgrown with tourists. The Treasure Cay resort is doing well, and I'm saying to you, it's amazing how we allow the tourists to come and go and see after having all that wonderful reef swimming and all that other experience and the good food. The last thing they see is standing in the sun waiting on their plane, babies in the mother's arm. Now I observed that they just put, listen here, a canopy. That's what you call that. A canopy, they call it. You know, I am encouraging us to do something urgently, because this is the face of our country. And the Bahamas, like I hear one of our prime ministers always say, it is the best little place in the world. And we love our home. So I'm encouraging us, encouraging our government to please look at our situation. Please see the need to come back to Treasure Cay. Because it's almost like a disaster waiting to happen.
Because I can get into detail and talk about ILS approach and bad weather. We don't have that. A lot of pilots are flying what they call instead of IFR, which instead of flight rule, they fly VFR. Okay, because that's what they can see. And thank God for good, clear weather in this country. Because if we were living in some place like Denver, Colorado, and some of the other places where there's snow and fog, that airport will not be utilized. The visibility will be too poor. But because this is the Bahamas, and I think you're taking advantage of this good weather, we need the Treasure Cay International Airport before something disastrous happens to be properly fixed, the runway, and again, the runway needs to be resurfaced. As you taxi, you're bouncing like crazy. So it needs to be resurfaced. The terminal needs to be built. We need to have the proper lighting for emergencies. When people are injured in our northern area, we have to drive all the way to Marshall. Just to get, sometimes people die before you get them there. So we need some urgent care in the North Abaco, in the Treasure Cay area. And I know everybody can agree with me who's listening and who will read about this. We want Bahamas Air back to Treasure Cay and save us some time. God bless you.
Situation. We had the opportunity, me and Pastor Ronald and Bishop Edgecombe, to travel north today. And as we traveled and we went through various communities, we saw from the bridge all the way down to the end of Cedar Harbor that needs immediate repair. We see from the beginning of Wood Key all the way down to the end of Crown Haven. So we don't need to go. There's another space in between there that needs repair. But looking at it, I feel like it's not a rush. I figure that's something that can come. But if we can get the whole road redone, I think that's what needs to happen.
Yes, sir.
But we know the understanding that money is always an issue. And so as I look at this whole thing about the road situation, we need to rally together. We said already it's not a political situation. It's us for the Bahamian people. All of us want the best for our country. We want the best for our island. We want the best for our communities. And we want the best for our families. And so as we travel these roads, my daughter told me the other day that as she was going to Marshall, she went to overtake a car and she hit one of those holes. I look at it beyond the hole. When we look at the verges on the two sides, if she had caught a blowout, there's no way for her to pull to the side to fix a tire or do anything. So the verges also has to be addressed. I figure we're in a modern generation. We can look at all our poles that's on the side of the road. We can buy solar lights, not lights that direct current lights that will put more cost on the Bahamian people, but we could buy solar lights. And we could start with putting one every 10 poles. And as the monies or as the resources come, we can come back and drop one every 5 poles. And as it comes, we can drop back every other pole until we have this whole place from Marshall all the way through, fully lighted up. So that when we're driving at night, plenty of our ladies, young girls, our sisters, our mothers, folks, they travel that road at night. There is no place for them to pull on the side. And so this is something that I feel that we need to pay attention to. And we are speaking out as a body, as one unit. And this is something that I believe we're going to start and continue to do. And we need the whole community to stand with us.
Yes,
so as we move forward to see the betterment of Abaco. My dad once said some years ago, as he stood in the sea, it is better in the Bahamas. Let's make that statement exactly what it is. It's better in the Bahamas.
I'm one of those persons that drive 5 days a week, in some cases 6 days a week, on that highway. And it is troublesome. And when you're driving fast or slow, you gotta dock out. I've had experiences shared with me of several persons hitting holes, bending rims, getting blowouts, and this is recent, costing them up to $200 to $300 the entire repair. This can't continue to go on. God forbid any of these blowouts turn deadly. This is a serious matter, and we must get some attention to what is happening. This is community. This is not whether I'm PLP, FNM, COI, or any other color. This is Bahamians being affected. Secondly, I want to just share that our Prime Minister normally uses the term building a new Bahamas. And when I look at the deterioration that is taking place in North Abaco at the port, right down the street, trees are growing in the fence, growing up around the buildings. This is what is happening. Whether it's a reflection on government or not, this is the reality. And successive governments, of course, are also to take the brunt of this. The key is, though, 8 years later, we cannot benefit from our port like we should be. We're not asking for port to be open so we can just have some groceries come through. We're asking for the port to be open so that we can realize the greater benefits for future generations. And if we're going to be building a new Bahamas, when you look at Treasure Cay Airport and you look at the port down the road, that does not reflect that we are included in this new Bahamas being built. And so it is important that it is noted that Abaco, prior to Dorian, was producing more than $500 million to the national budget. That is still the case. And Abaco has the potential to do even greater. This whole Abaco economy has a lot to offer. However, tonight we're speaking about our location, North Abaco, Treasure Cay, the Crown Haven. We need to get our piece of the pie. I don't know if you all agree with me. We know that airports and seaports are major game changers in any economy. And so if we can realize the economic spin-off that could result from our ports being fully operated, then we can participate in generational wealth and income. There should not be one segment of society benefiting, or is the port only for those who are rich, or for selecting few?
Yes.
We're all Bahamians, and we should all be able to benefit. $41 million should not sit down and rot without its citizens being able to benefit. And these things we must rise up and be revolutionary. And if we don't do that, then we will have to accept what we get. So tonight is a beginning, and we are definitely no longer really reaching out to the Minister of Transport. Tonight we are reaching out to the Prime Minister to come and meet with us, to have a conversation with us, and where we can work together in charting the way forward and having our concerns addressed. That is what this meeting is about, and we will holler and scream thereafter if we can't get some audience. All right? It is important that we do get audience with those in authority, and we can work together. This is not about showing up anyone, but rather getting what is due to us. All right? This is important.
Communities, again, we support you 100% in what it is you're doing. Now, with regards to the airports and the facilities you talked about, my Jesus, when we were children, it was better. Bullet, I was a customs officer at the Treasure Cay Airport in 1978. Before some of you in here were born. Customs officer. Bullet was one of our porters. Back in the days. We were well acquainted with everybody. And I was flying at that time. And Bahamas that was coming then. Right. twice a day sometimes. And look where we are today. It's sad. Treasure Cay's airport runway is 7 feet shorter than the Owen Bethel's airport in Cayman. 7 feet. And they're getting flights direct from the UK. Well, it stops in Nassau and then on to Cayman several times a week. We see airplanes overflying Treasure Cay that should stop here. In 1980, Felix Sawyer had Thompson's Vacation with 737 traffic from Toronto, Canada, twice a week direct to Treasure Cay. I took that flight a couple of times in Fly the Jump Scene. 737 flight direct to Treasure Cay. As far as the port is concerned, oh Jesus. Bullen and I are part of a corporation that made an application to the government for the management of the port. We did it when Christie was Prime Minister and Davis was the Minister of Works. They lost the government. Glenys Hannah Martin put the documents in. Brave said to us, if she put it in right, I would have got your approval that night. He was the Minister of Works then. Well, government changed. We secured $21 million in funding. We secured that as a guarantee. Because the port in its present state cannot facilitate anything greater than a 205-ton vessel. Okay? And as a result of that, anything greater, you've got to dredge throughout Powell Key. So we've got a port, but we need water, and you need money to go down 35 feet where they're controlling depth. We secured the funding, and we had the necessary team to make this happen. And the administration got caught up with COVID. We never heard anything since then. Of course, you were in the cabinet then. One particular minister tell us, we don't have the money, all we got is a dream. One particular minister. So the fight goes on. May God bless you, continue to fight for what it is. Listen, because you may not hear us doesn't mean that we are asleep. Please don't think, because Mama always told me, the empty barrels makes the most noise. Mind some of those out there that are empty barrels. The still tongue keeps a wise head and gets more accomplished.
The last thing I would say tonight is, the last time I checked, Martin Luther said I had a dream.
Yes, sir.
And we always talking about dreaming big. And ideas and visions, we also refer to as dreams. So yes, you're dreaming, but somebody is trying to deny you of your dream. Because they know that it's a big dream,
Yes, sir.
and it will change your present status.